So, it's out. The second trailer for Infinity War is finally out. Again, I'm dying to talk about this, so no long intro, let's just get into it. Okay, with this breakdown, first I'm just going to talk about some stuff in the trailer as a whole, you know, shots, reveals, etc. And then at the end, I just want to talk for a bit about this film in general and my excitement for it, which may get kinda rambly, but whatever. So this trailer had to live up to the awesomeness of the first, and I think it absolutely did. This was just so perfect. For a massive MCU fanboy, and especially an Avengers fanboy, this was perfect. First off, I'm gonna keep talking about this every time they do it, because I just love it so much. But the music in this, from the first Avengers, I can't say enough good things about it. People say the MCU music isn't memorable, and on some of these, yeah, I can see what you mean, but the Avengers, I think, is a big exception. And as someone who has listened to that theme to get pumped up for stuff since I was 10 years old, when I saw the first film, it just gives me so much joy to hear it all epic playing over this. This trailer continues the trend of this film's marketing by showing some super cool new shots and footage, but not giving away pretty much anything in terms of story, which I love. Details have been coming out recently, but I'm trying to avoid those as much as possible. I love seeing more Spidey in this. After Homecoming, I just feel so invested in this character, more than I have for any other Spider-Man. And if they kill him here, I will be hit emotionally in a big way, which is weird for a character who's only had one solo movie. Also, the new suit and the action is amazing. There's some new Iron Man tech. This shot of Thor's cape is pretty awesome, because it reminded me of a very similar shot we've seen before of that. I know that's a bizarrely specific thing, but that just stood out to me. We get that Doctor Strange Star-Lord team-up from the original Comic-Con footage, which is so awesome, both visually and conceptually. The classic Marvel light-tone humor is also here, with Star-Lord and Iron Man and Peter and Doctor Strange at the end. Also, did I forget to mention Star-Lord and Iron Man together on screen? The Guardians and the Avengers teaming up.
I'm still geeking out about it!
We also get more Thanos in this, and they're really trying to show why he's the biggest villain of this universe. Because before this, we hadn't really gotten much, but it looks like he could actually be the best MCU villain yet, even beating out the likes of the Abomination and Malekith the Dark Elf. It looks like we'll be getting a flashback to when he took Gamora from her family, and also we get more of his Black Order here, which, from the very little we see of them, do look kinda terrifying. I mean, this one trapping Strange and whatever this is, something with the mirror dimension, maybe? That's pretty unsettling. Seeing all of the Avengers coming to Wakanda post-Black Panther, that's pretty awesome. Seeing a huge climactic battle in this location is a great choice. And even little stuff like Shuri with the Iron Man tech. It's weird, even after just being introduced to her character like a month ago, I'm still super psyched about seeing her mixed with the larger MCU. Also, that ending with Cap versus Thanos is such an amazing moment. Please tell me Cap isn't vaporized like 2 seconds after this happens. But like, this is Captain America in a nutshell. Whether it's some dick from the 1940s or a crazy space god, he will always stand up to the bad guys. And as cheesy as that might sound, it's such an incredible moment. So yeah, look, this trailer is awesome. From the trailer at least, it doesn't feel overstuffed or too crowded. It just feels so epic. Such an epic coming together of these characters, even more so than the first Avengers. With the music and the giant battles and everything. I'm just gonna put it out there. This is the most excited I've ever been for a film. Like, in my life. I know some people will be like, what about Incredibles 2, or even Baby Driver? And yeah, those are up there, but in the past few months, as the marketing has been building up, and I've seen more from it, and I've gone back and revisited the MCU films, I've just never been this excited for a movie to come out. With a lot of these big films, like Black Panther or Thor Ragnarok for example, in the weeks leading up to it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty pumped for that. And then like, the second I get in the car to go to the cinema, instantly the adrenaline kicks in, and I'm like, oh, I am so excited for this. This is gonna be awesome. With this movie, I'm feeling that already. Like, months before the film comes out, which isn't normal for me. I'm just feeling that burning excitement, and this trailer did nothing but fan the flames. This to me seems like the way a lot of people were talking about Star Wars Episode 7. How it was this event that they felt very personally invested in. Even though yes, technically, it's just a movie. Will I be disappointed? There's a big chance of that, sure. But I feel like this is one of those movie events of my generation. And I don't want to get too cheesy here, but like, this is hitting at the perfect time for me. I saw the Avengers as a kid, and the MCU is what has gotten me into superhero movies. And watching this universe play out as I grew up with it leading to this epic climax, I know some people will be like, oh, it's just a film. It's just studio executives exchanging money, and sure, ultimately, maybe it is. But to me, and I think a lot of people, I'm just so excited for this on a personal level, as well as it'll probably be an awesome film. I just can't remember feeling this way about any movie before. The way I'm excited for Incredibles 2 is different. This is a world and series that I've been following for years, that I've talked about, made videos on, that's had an actual big impact on my life. And seeing it all come together, it's just a unique feeling that I've never really had with a movie before. And yes, that is the end of that long rambling rant. I know it might sound super dumb to some people, but I just needed to get that out, and I think a lot of people may agree with me. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but I'm pretty sure this is the first trailer where I've actually teared up, which I know is the lamest thing I've ever said, but just with the music and the characters and everything, it just hit me in a certain way. So those were my thoughts on the second trailer for Avengers 3. What did you think of it? Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this video, check out my Instagram and Twitter at BHL_Hudson, check out this podcast about movies and TV and whatnot I do every other week with a friend of mine, it's called The Poorly Planned Podcast, and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.